One time I came downstairs and I go to the front desk. I'm like, hey, there's something wrong in my room. Can I talk to the manager? Sir, the manager does not work at night. Really? Because you guys are sort of in the business of night. Like, that is why you exist, primarily for the night. People come here for night stuff. You are a night business. Hotels and lighthouses. It's night. It's night.
Greg Warren is on the Adam Carolla Show.
The special is out, The Champ, as we speak. Very funny. It is on YouTube, and you can go by. Should we go by Nate Bargatze's website?
Just YouTube. Yeah, he's got a YouTube page, or just Greg Warren, The Champ. We'll get you there.
Also, let's see, what day is it? I'm going to be in Bellflower. First show is sold out on Saturday, but there's some tickets for the second show at the Stand-Up Comedy Club. And you can go to check that out if you want to come out and say hi. I'll say hi after the show. Also, the new vlog is out today, the tour of the Palisades with Elaine, who I'll explain her. But I've been covering the Malibu fires, and now I got into the Palisades.
Oh, wow.
And it was with a guided tour, and it was even more devastating than Malibu, if you could imagine that. So it's pretty incredible footage. You may want to check that out. All right, Mayhem, what do we got?
Well, some bad news for California. No city cracks the top 100 of U.S. News' best places to live. You had the top 10 best places to live: Johns Creek, Georgia; Carmel, Indiana; Pearland, Texas; Fishers, Indiana; Cary, North Carolina; League City, Texas; Apex, North Carolina.
I would imagine, I would imagine 20 years ago, certainly 40 years ago, there were 25 places in California that would have cracked that list.
Yeah.
And then what we did is we just undid it with bad policy. Nothing changed in terms of topography, the ocean and the mountains and all that is all there. We just undid it with super shitty policy, which made it difficult and got us right off that list.
And then some of the insurance companies pulling out, probably.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, and I know, like, we'll probably differ on this, and there's two sides to this story. But here's my side of it, and it's more business or life or gravity than it is politics. But when, like, Gavin Newsom goes, well, the reason we're paying the most for gas, and I looked it up the other day, we're now paying more than Hawaii. California pays more than Hawaii, right? And then so you go, why are we paying more than Hawaii? They have to use tankers and bring it across the ocean to Hawaii, and it was always more expensive than us. And then Gavin Newsom goes, because the oil companies are gouging us. And I go, okay, that sounds good, except for why aren't they gouging everybody? Why are they constantly just gouging us, but not anybody else? It would make sense that if you're a big oil company, you would just gouge Texas and Arizona and Oregon, too. Why are we the ones who only, by the way, just us? Only state that gets gouged is us. How is this mathematically possible? And he says it's because of gouge, and then they look it up, and it's because it's too difficult to refine oil here. They've made it too difficult, so they're not going to do it. Now, so then you go, and oil companies are leaving, or they're not refining. They make it too difficult, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
But what I'm saying, as it pertains to insurance companies, you go, oh, big oil, fuck them, big greedy oil. It's like, yeah, they're big greedy oil, but it's still $2.75 in other places.
I live in St. Louis. It's the cheapest gas in the country.
What is ruin me? Tell me how much.
I mean, it's under $3.
Okay, all right. So big oil is somehow not evil in St. Louis, but it's evil in California. But I'm saying it's just big oil. So they want to make a profit. But they have a hard time making a profit in California because it's overregulated, so they just keep adding to the prices. Like they go, how come there's no affordable housing? Why is a single unit for a homeless guy's $800,000? You could build a mansion in Georgia. Yeah, we're overregulated. That's why they don't want it, but it costs that much because they've overregulated. Now, State Farm or whoever the insurance company, they're in the business of insuring places. They would like to make money selling insurance, and California's a pretty big market, but California does not take care of all these mitigating circumstances, of fire and stuff like that. They don't do a good job. So State Farm goes, we'd like to insure you because that's our business. Their business is like big oil is. We'd like to sell you gas for $3 a gallon, but you won't permit it. And you won't do what you have to do to make it hospitable for us. And we're going to lose money because there's going to be a big fire. So we're pulling out, or we're just going to charge an exorbitant amount. But State Farm does not have a bone to pick with just California, just like Chevron doesn't have a bone to pick with just California.
Right.
They made it so difficult to do business that these places pull out, and then we get angry at them for pulling out. But they just want to do business, and they'll leave.
I definitely follow the gas thing. The insurance thing, is it because of policy, or is it because it's just there's just more natural stuff going on out here that with fires and floods?
Well, they don't think that, and I think it's been proven true that they're not mitigating. They're like, look, we need the forest thinned out. We need lots of stuff that you guys aren't doing. Right. I mean, look, if somebody said
mudslides if somebody
said, hey, Adam, I want you to insure that house up in the Malibu Hills. And I'd go, well, is there dried brush all around it and stuff? Yeah. Well, why don't they clear the brush? Well, there's the milk thistle. It's in danger.
I see what you're saying.
And I'd go, huh? And they go, well, what about the water? And they go, the Delta smelt's an issue. I'd go, okay, but I'm not going to insure the house then if you're not going to do this, because if it burns down, then I'm on the hook for $4 million. So I'm not.
I see what you're saying.
I'm not doing it, or I'll just charge $100,000 a month. Yeah, just fix it, because they want to do business. I mean, every business builders want to build, insurers want to insure, and
they do.
Oil companies want to sell oil.
Well, about the oil, is the refinement process overregulated so they cannot refine it here in the state?
But they do refine. Isn't all that stuff in the long?
We make it onerous.
We just chased out Valero.
We chase people out because we make it too difficult.
Gotcha.
By the way, somehow California is in charge of the global environment. I think we're in charge somehow. Like what we're going to affect India and China from Santa Monica and Long Beach. It's just us. Yeah. For some reason, they don't have to do it everywhere else. And then we chase them out. And then at some point, the politicians go, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like they do. You'll have a story with the film industry. It's like, hey, where'd you guys go?
Oh, that bothers me.
It's like, we left.
God, that bothers me so much, man. The
film industry, Chevron, State Farm, they're all the same. They're just an industry that left because you made it too difficult to do business. And you want to know what's wrong with them? It's not them, it's you. You chase them out. So get your shit together, and then they'll come back. All right, sorry.
No, let's jump right into that story that you referenced there. L.A. Mayor Karen Bass issues an executive order to keep jobs in Hollywood now.
They do this weird thing where they go, look, we got a little careless. We didn't keep our eye on the prize. No, you got super greedy.
Yeah.
You got super greedy, and the people you got super greedy with left. And they went somewhere else.
Taxing film production companies?
You made it so difficult to film here, like you did with gas, like you did with insurance. You made it so difficult that you chase these people out. Now, do they want to make films? Yes, they want to make films. They have to go to Hungary to make films, but they're making films. They want to make films, just like insurers want to insure and refineries want to refine. That's their business. You just chase them out. That's the difference.
Governor Gavin Newsom proposed a $750 million annual tax credit to keep jobs in L.A. and California, and Karen Bass' executive order is trying to support that.
Yeah, I think we have a video clip, it says on my screen, of somebody talking about chasing people out. A little sound issue. Here we go.
Question is, will it be enough?
LA did not make it easy for us to shoot our movie.
Meet Austin James Wolfe.
You want to see the equation?
He wrote, produced, and starred in this film and was committed to shoot here in Los Angeles, his adopted hometown. But it wasn't easy.
Oh, you also have to pay a park monitor fee. You also have to pay a notification fee. And you also have to pay a film use fee. And I said, well, what about all the fees I just paid? They're like, oh, yeah, that was just the application. That was just for the right to film here. Now, if you actually want to film here, you have to pay these fees in 24 hours or we're going to take away your permits.
And so I will be signing a new executive directive that will make it far easier to film in Los Angeles. Movies, television shows, and commercials.
LA's Mayor Karen Bass announced her plan to increase Hollywood productions here. But so far, Wolf is not impressed.
Her new proposals, I'll be honest, they sound like a lot of lip service to me.
The mayor's directive would streamline processes to film around the greater Los Angeles area and lower fees. She
All
also
right, you can pause it for a second. See, they do this too. They go, hey, in terms of rebuilding the Palisades and Altadena and Malibu, we're going to streamline the permit process. So good news, right? It's like, I don't know. Why'd you fuck it up in the first place? So why'd you make it so difficult to pull a permit? Why'd you make it the Coastal Commission, all the hoops? Why'd you guys put all that in place in the past? And like, well, we're going to lift it temporarily. And it's like, why does it even exist? The point is way too many people making way too many rules. It's onerous. It's stilting. It stops business. And you want to know, like, what do the film industry and Chevron and State Farm and guys who do big commercial building, what do they all have in common? Well, they have LA City Council, a bunch of fucking yentas making way too many rules, and they can't do business. That's what they all have in common. There's nothing filmmakers have in common with big oil, but they all have to obey their masters, and their masters make it impossible for them to do. And so then they leave, just like Toyota, just like Nissan. They just go somewhere else. The only difference between the film industry and Toyota, Nissan, Chevron, and everyone else is they all leave and they stay out.
Yeah.
Film industry guys, they go to Prague, they shoot for 6 months, save a few bucks, come back to LA, and then campaign for these assholes that are killing LA. That's the difference.
Yeah.
They come back.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson comes back and then votes for these people. That's the difference. The guys from Toyota don't come back and vote for these idiots.
Yeah.
All right, that's okay. Karen Bass also has another thing that's pissing me off.
Yeah,
too.
Karen Bass, you're going to be real pissed at Karen Bass. There's LA City says no digital communication exists for the acting mayor during the Palisades fire. So there was no record of Karen Bass communicating with anybody while wildfire scorched a path of destruction through Los Angeles.
She scrubbed it, right? I think she deleted her stuff.
Yeah, exactly. The KTLA tried to get records response, but no response was received.
A million thoughts. First off, we got to get more women of color in positions of power so we can avoid all that. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. All right. That's number
wait
one.
A minute. What is that?
No, it's not the answer. What I'm saying is we need qualified people of all colors.
Yeah.
The racist part is we go, if we had more women of color in positions of power, they would cure this. No, they fuck up just as badly as everybody else.
Everybody else, yeah.
Or not.
Yeah.
Or they could be competent.
I learned that in corporate America. They're and it's a tricky one because
But if you're just going off skin color and sex, you're going to paint yourself in a corner. You're going to end up with Kamala Harris. I'm saying don't do it. Get competent people. Go with competent.
Oh, we're talking about Lorenzo Lamas.
If Biden had tapped Lorenzo Lamas to be vice president, he's a helicopter pilot now. Do you know that?
Lamas?
No, Biden. We're going to tour the Grand Canyon. You coming? We're going tonight. We're going to Catalina. We'll be there in 10 minutes. It'll be awesome.
Yeah.
No, Lorenzo Lamas is a commercial helicopter pilot.
Is he really?
Well, first off, thanks for keeping up.
I mean, I didn't know this. I think it's
1 minute you're an expert, and now it's like, ew.
No. I mean, I was a Reno Reigns guy. I didn't know. Once that was gone. Okay. I'd go. I'm going today.
He's in Manhattan giving tours.
Is he really? Are you kidding me, man?
There's nothing that guy can't do.
Yeah. I bet. I wonder if he learned on set because there's got to be a situation where that was the only way out, and he jumped in a helicopter.
Yeah, I've shot movies where at some point I had to take control of the helicopter. It happens. Happens to Tom Cruise every movie.
I would go. I wonder if you're allowed to ask him stuff about Renegade when you're in the.
I don't see why else you would fly with him. I would be nothing but Renegade. He'd be like, well, there's the Statue of Liberty. And I'm like, season 3 of that. When Chief Strongfeather tried to... Remember that part where he shot you in the thigh just so you could get away from the biker gang?
Again, this here is where the East River...
I brought a gallon of tap water. Could you just kind of take your shirt off?
I can't.
Well, once we land, come on.
The FAA said that I can't do that anymore.
You're wearing that hair pretty short these days, Lorenzo.
Yeah, I know, but again...
You know what? Screw the Statue of Liberty. I want to see the Badlands. Take me over the Badlands. Do you roam the Badlands in this Huey helicopter?
Sir, you paid to see
I
the
can't
island
hear you with your shirt on.
Staten Island is right over there. And
Oh, yeah, but where's the Indian guy? All right. Where else we got? Oh, Karen. Yeah, they deleted.
I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like a cover-up.
Well, did they delete them? I don't know.
Didn't we hear on the news?
Yeah.
I swear I heard some of these emails and communications, text between her and her staff on news programs
last
month.
Her and the deputy mayor, I think the story was, deleted these things.
Yeah,
but
if there were no communications, then her staff didn't do their job and reach out to her while she was in Ghana saying, hey, by the way, LA is burning down.
She deleted shit. The point is that she's as bad as everybody else. That's my whole point.
Yeah.
And she does a lot of stuff where, like, she's walking out to the car and people are like, mayor, and she's like, and like, no, it's like, hey, bitch, if you're the mayor, sorry, you're going to have to talk. You can't do a talk to the hand thing. Like, there's questions. Everything's burned down. I don't want any elected official doing the no comment. Like, no, it's all comments with you. You run the city.
We had a video where she was sitting still like a fainted goat.
If someone comes into your home on a Sunday and you're in your bathrobe, then no comment.
Right,
but if you're out during workday, the weekday and work days, and you're doing official business, then you should have to talk to people about things.
During the tragedy this happened?
Yeah, she doesn't talk to any. No, a lot of officials are like, I'm not talking to you. It's like, oh, okay, but you're the mayor and people live in the city and then you got elected and then everything burned down. So I think you should answer questions. How about that? Although, when you delete stuff and you're in Ghana and you fucked up, then maybe you don't want to answer questions, is basically what I'm saying. She's a shitty mayor. We should have got Caruso in there.
I can't speak on.
Would have been great. She's horrible. Well, she's incompetent.
Kamala,
Kamala's an idiot, though.
No,
that's the problem.
She was all right.
No, she's not a. Well, then sit down and do an interview. Just sit down, do long form.
Yeah, there was that.
Yeah, she's not competent, but it's their fault. They could have got Lorenzo Lamas.
Lamas would. Yeah.
I would have voted for the ticket, a Biden-Lamas ticket. I would have voted for.
And Lamas, you can ask him whatever you want. I have a feeling.
Open book. Open book. Yeah. Wearing a 3-piece suit with the sleeves missing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Staring down dignitaries from other states. Yeah, by the way, Putin, he would have put him in his fucking place.
Oh, yeah, he would have. Yeah.
Boots, pull up on a hog. All right, one more half a question.
It still looks good, though, man.
All right.
It's Lorenzo Lamas,
Chopper Pilot looks good.
Did you see, there's footage, there was like Celebrity Circus or Celebrity Stunt Night or whatever, they do those things in the 80s or the 90s or something. Like, he jumped a motorcycle.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
Lorenzo,
what can he do?
That's amazing.
Lorenzo jumped.
Does his own stunts?
Well, in this particular case, that was the show. He's jumping a motorcycle. And I think he made the jump pretty good. When he got off the bike, he ate shit.
Oh, really?
Well, there was something about the ramp that was a little slippery, or he was wearing boots or something. I don't know. There's some
I think
footage.
It was all that water he was pulling off.
Somebody doused himself with a gallon of Sunny D before he hit that ramp. Is that tangerine juice in there?
I'll tell you, and I may not be at liberty to say, there wasn't a whole lot of juice in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I try to stay away from stuff that says either drink or punch. Yeah. That usually means there's something else in there.
We had Citrus Hill also, which was was orange juice. It was 100% orange juice. And when there was a freeze one time, there was a big meeting, and they were like, "Hey, guys, it was a giant sales meeting. We're going to have to take the price way up on Citrus Hill because there's an orange freeze. And somebody raised their hand. They're like, is this going to affect the price of Sunny Delight? And the guy goes, yeah, the one orange that we use for all of Sunny Delight.
Well, it was also funny. I used to love the Sunny D commercials because the kids would go into the fridge and they'd be looking, purple stuff, purple stuff, orange juice, Sunny D. But it was a lot like the margarine and the butter. Like the orange juice is orange juice. Sunny D is some sort of synthesized version of it. I never liked it. I thought it was weird.
I would say out of all the products I sold, it was the one I didn't really get involved with.
It tasted weird. I thought.
Now, until they came out with California Citrus Punch, which was more like Tang.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tang.
It was not. It didn't have the fake pulp in it.
Hold on, we cannot find this clip.
Of
well, let's see. What punch it in? Lorenzo Lamas
falling
jumps
down?
motorcycle.
Yeah.
Is that what we're Googling? The thing about Google is sometimes it doesn't exist, but then sometimes we're asking the wrong question.
Yeah.
So you put in Lorenzo Lamas jumps motorcycle TV show or something like that, right? If you do that, it's probably on the internet somewhere because I've seen it before. But people will sometimes they'll get their wires crossed and type in the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Tell me what we're typing in, what comes up, Dawson.
I don't know. I can't read it from here.
We're typing in exactly what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm looking for it on Reddit because people are asking for it.
Damn right they are.
And nobody, it's not, I can't find it.
So somebody scrubbed it. So you Google in Lorenzo Lamas motorcycle jump.
Motorcycle jump, celebrity stunts.
Yeah, nothing.
We're doing it backwards.
Scrubbed.
It's scrubbed because it was probably a Fox show. And again, YouTube, all those big conglomerates go back and wipe their stuff.
Oh, it probably was a Fox show.
I think it was right around the same time they got rid of that Deacon Jones thing. Where
Or maybe the guy runs the helicopter charter in Manhattan. It's like, listen, Lorenzo,
my boy didn't fall down.
We don't like the optics of you eating shit.
My boy didn't fall down.
Yeah. All right. We found a video crashing. Making cracks. Battle of Network Stars. We found another video. Look, any video of Lorenzo
is a good video.
Yeah. I mean, that much
here's
we got.
a nice one.
Oh, it's him riding a bike in Battle of the Network Stars.
That could have been you, Carolla.
Could have been me. Oh, Lorenzo.
And Kennedy off the track.
Oh, man.
You would have been danger close to his onesie.
Oh.